Very good afternoon, children. Today we are going to discuss the common errors committed by you in pre-board examination. So we are going to start with the question number one, A part. The question was that there are two APs. There were two APs given, and we were supposed to calculate that particular term which is same in both the APs. Okay, so for the first AP we have considered that that particular term is an, and an is equal to a plus n minus 1 into 2. So as it is given in AP 63, 65, 67, so value of a first term is 63 and common difference will be 2. Okay, 65 minus 63. We have considered that nth term of another AP will also be same. So another AP is 3, 10, 17. So according to that, A will be 3, D will be 7. So an comes 3 plus A plus n minus 1 into D. According to question, they both will be equal. So they have been equated. Value of n is coming, the term which is same in both the APs. 13th term of both the APs will be same. Okay, value of n is 13. Mostly children have stopped their solution here and they have not calculated the value of the term which is common in both the APs. That term has to be an, that means A13. You can use second AP or you can use the first AP also, okay, to calculate it. So I have used second AP, A plus n minus 1 into D. According to second AP, A is 3 and nth term is, as we are calculating 13th term, so 13 minus 1 into D is 10 minus 3, that means 7. So it will be 87. Moving on to the next question, question number 1, B part. It says that it's a section formula question, okay, where it was given that a particular point P, a particular point P, it divides the line segment AB. A and B, the coordinates of A and B endpoints have been given. First of all, we are supposed to calculate the ratio, and the abscissa of point P is given, that is minus 3. So with the help of abscissa, we will be calculating the value of ratio. So formula says x is equal to m into x1, m into x2 plus n into x1. Okay, so if we have taken m, then we have to take value of x from the other side, that means minus 2. And if we are taking n, then value of x have to be taken from right side, that is minus 5. Okay, divided by m plus n. As abscissa of point P is minus 3, so x will be replaced by minus 3. So if we calculate, it is coming 2n is equal to m. So if we transfer n other side, then m upon n will be equal to 2 upon 1. That means ratio will be 2:1. Mostly children have miscalculated it and they have written it as 1:2. And because of that, the value of P, that means the ordinate of point P, the value of P has become wrong. We will calculate value of Y or value of P with m into y2 plus n into y1 divided by m plus n. As m is to n is 2:1, so we have replaced m by 2, n by 1. So value of P has come 2 upon 3. This question number 1 C part was mostly done, mostly children have done it correctly. So value of P is 80. Installment, okay, or we can say monthly investment is rupee 80 and number of months will be 18. Okay, and maturity value is given 1554. So rate of interest was supposed to be calculated. So PNN plus 1 interest. This part says that it is interest. So MV is equal to PN plus interest, and interest is n plus 1 into R divided by 2400. Okay, here common mistake which is done is basically people have written that 1554 is equal to interest. That means 80 into 18 into 19 into r divided by 2400. They have not added 80 plus 18 to it. That is why value of rate has become wrong. So 1554 is maturity value. You have to subtract Pn from that. That means 80 into 18, then you will get interest, and that interest will be equal to P into n plus 1 r divided by 2400. Okay. Now we move on to question number 2. Question number 2, it says that it's a very easy question. It says that in a triangle ABC, they have taken a median through point B. Okay, they have taken a median through point B, and we are supposed to, an equation of median is also given. Equation of median is given that it is x minus 2y plus k. Okay, and we are supposed to calculate value of k. So there are two ways to calculate. First is this, that you calculate the midpoint, the coordinates of midpoint M with the help of A and C. So it will come -1 plus -5 divided by 2 as it is done here. So -3 comma 5 upon 2. And you can calculate equation of BM. So first of all, slope of BM will be M is equal to y2 minus y1 upon x2 minus x1. So it becomes 1 upon 2. And then we have used formula y minus y1 is equal to mx minus x1. And point is taken 0 comma 4. So x1 is 0 and y minus y1 is 4. So equation has come x minus 2y plus 8. So now we can equate, we can get the value of k as plus 8. But it can be done very easily, that because equation of BM passes through point B. Okay, point B is 0 comma 4. So you can substitute x as 0 and y as 4 in equation x minus 2y plus k. So if you put that, you can directly get value of k from here, that is 8. Clear? Moving on to the next question. It is similarity based question. So first of all, you are supposed to show that triangle ACD and triangle BCA are similar to each other. So mostly children have written single lettered angle, though you are supposed to always take 3 lettered angles to show that these angles are equal, and by AA axiom triangles are similar to each other. Okay, so if you have written angle C is equal to angle C, you are supposed to write angle ACD is equal to angle BCA, because angle C and angle C does not work out. Clear? So you have to write complete 3 lettered name of the angle. Okay, as it is shown here, these two angles are equal. You can show that by AA axiom they are similar to each other. It was given that angle CAD is equal to angle CBA. It was given in the question. And if we take triangle ACD, then complete angle C belongs to angle ACD. But we have to write 3-letter name ACD and then BCA or ACB. Fine. Then once triangles are similar to each other, the ratio of their corresponding sides will be equal. So if we are taking CD upon AC, CD, we are taking the side of small triangle ACD, and then we are taking the side of big triangle ABC. So as you can see, CD is the side which is opposite to angle A. Angle A means angle CAD, which was given. So if we are taking side CD, then we have to take side which is opposite to angle ABC. That means opposite to angle ABC, that is AC, is equal to, now we are taking AD. AD is opposite to angle C. So if we are taking triangle ACD, then opposite to angle C, we have side AD. Likewise, in complete triangle ABC, opposite to angle C, the side is AB. So AD upon AB. The third sides which are remaining, you can write them. Clear? We have put the values which were given, and then we have calculated values of CD and BC. CD upon 4 is equal to 5 upon 8. You can calculate CD from here. And 5 upon 8 is equal to 4 upon BC. You can calculate value of BC from here. It is 2.5 and 6.4 respectively. Okay. Now, area of triangle ACD divided by area of triangle ABC. You can pick up any one side from here as AD upon AB. So, AD square upon AB square. You can do that also. It will become 25 upon 64, or you can use simply formula 1 upon 2 into base into height. So, if you are using that, then base is CD for triangle ACD and base is BC for triangle ABC, but the height remains same. So that way also you can calculate, ratio becomes 25:64. Coming to next question, here mostly children have used direct method and the calculation mistakes were found there. So and the children, those who have used step deviation method or any other shortcut method, then the common mistake which was seen is that they have taken assumed mean as 97.5 and they have calculated UI correctly. But once they were putting the formula A plus summation Fi UI into C divided by summation Fi, then they have taken A wrongly. They have written 92.5. Instead of 97.5, they have written 92.5. So that have to be done correctly. If you are using direct formula, then direct method, then value of x have to be calculated first of all. There are many children who have taken 85 as x, 90 as x, means upper limits had been taken as x. So 85 into 5, they did 85 into 5, 90 into 8, 95 into 10. So that is wrong thing. First of all, you have to calculate the mid value of the class intervals. That means class marks are supposed to be calculated and class marks will be used as variate, will be used as x. Whether you are using direct method or you are using step deviation or shortcut method. Okay. For direct method, x is here, f is here, you have to multiply it, and then summation f was also calculated wrong. Many children have not added frequency correctly. So if you are using direct method, then formula will be changed. It will be mean is equal to summation fi xi divided by summation fi. But if you are using step deviation method, the solution is here. You were supposed to convert 95.9 gram to the nearest gram, 96 gram. Now, question number 3A part. If we talk about question number 3A part, many children have done it wrongly. They have not transferred 20, all the numbers should have to be transferred to LHS. Nothing should be in RHS. RHS should be 0. So because of that, they have taken value of C wrong. They have not taken it as minus 23 and the entire solution has gone wrong. Okay, so first of all, you will transfer everything, all the numbers to LHS and the equation becomes x square minus 16x minus 23 is equal to 0. That is the standard form of quadratic equation. Then you will compare it with ax square plus bx plus c is equal to 0 and values of a, b and c will be b is equal to minus 16, a is equal to minus 23 and a is 1. You will use the formula. Next thing what you have done, instead of calculating under root 348, you have calculated with the help of the calculator. But in the examination, you will not be allowed to use calculator. So it is, you are supposed to calculate the prime factors of 348, and because a pair of 2 will be created, 2 will be taken out from under root sign and it has to be under root 87, and root 87, the value of under root 87 have to be seen from the table which was given in the question paper. Okay, it will be 9.327 and then the value becomes 17.327. You were supposed to round it off to 2 decimal places. So you are supposed to take the value till 3 decimal places and then the third place will be seen because it is 7 more than 5. So to 1 will be added to the previous number, that means 17.33. The same will be done in the another value also, which you have taken with minus sign. Here also people have not done it correctly. In proving question, there are many ways to calculate it. Many children have multiplied 1 plus cos A divided by 1 minus cos A with conjugate. That means 1 minus cos A, 1 plus cos A into 1 plus cos A. Okay, that is also correct. But you can do this way also. I have divided by cos A. So 1 upon cos A plus 1, 1 upon cos A minus 1, so that we have sec A over here. Then I have multiplied by conjugate. You can multiply by conjugate earlier also. Okay, it is almost same. So sec A plus 1, sec A minus 1, it becomes A plus B, A minus B, which is A square minus 1. Okay, so it becomes sec A square A minus 1, which is tan square A, and in the denominator it becomes sec A minus 1 whole square. Coming to this question, the first part is done very correctly. MP was calculated correctly. Mostly children have done it correctly. Selling price will be, because discount was given 10%, so 1 minus 10 upon 100 into MP. MP was 20% more than the cost price, which was cost price for the shopkeeper. Okay, so with the help of that we have calculated MP. Because it was 20% more, so it will be 1 plus 20 upon 100. We will increase 40,000 by 20%. Okay. Then SP is calculated 1 minus D upon 100 into MP. Now, first part is done correctly. Second part is also done correctly. Children have calculated it correctly because shopkeeper is paying 43,200 and the GST which will be paid is 18% of 43200. Okay, and the amount which is paid by consumer is 50976. This is calculated correctly, but the thing which was wrong is third part have to be calculated on the profit earned by shopkeeper. So you have to first of all calculate profit earned by shopkeeper. So SP minus CP, okay, 3200, and as it is CGST, central government, so 18% will become 9%, or you can calculate 18% of 3200, okay, 18% of profit, and then you can divide it by 2, amount can be divided by 2, or you can use 9% in place of 18%. 9% of profit, that means 288. Moving on to the next question. In this question, a cylinder is surmounted by cone. Okay, so for cone, it was given that the radius and they both are the circle, the base of cone and the base of cylinder, they are of same size. Okay, so radius of cone and radius of for cylinder will be same. So it is 6 centimeter it is given, and the slant height for conical part is given 10. So we will use formula L square is equal to H square plus R square. Okay, we will use this formula to calculate height of conical part. So height of conical part is 8 centimeter. Complete height of this thing is 21. So we are supposed to calculate the complete height of the toy is 21. So cylindrical part will be 21 minus 8. That means 13 centimeter long. Okay. Then to calculate the volume, conical part will be 1 upon 3 pi r square h, and the cylindrical part is pi r square h. So radius is same, 6 and 6. Okay. And conical part has height 8 and cylindrical part has height 13. The common mistake, height for cylindrical part is taken as 21. Many children have used wrong, very surprisingly. They have used wrong formula. They have used a formula for which is for sphere, and sphere is not in the course, but they have used the wrong formula. Okay, so you can take pi common, you can take 6 common, and you can calculate the answer in decimal. Okay, now coming to this question, mode. Very smartly, children have not made the because it was not said that you have to use bar graph. You have to make a histogram. Sorry, not bar graph, histogram. You're not supposed to make histogram because it was not mentioned. So they have written that mode is 30 to 35. So if you will calculate, because in the table it is given that highest frequency is for class interval 30 to 35. So they have written that mode is 30 to 35. That is not mode. That is modal class. So you can calculate modal class. You can tell modal class without making the histogram. But if you are supposed to, because the question says that you have to find out the exact value of mode, so that have to be between 30 to 35. Okay, are you getting it? So for that you have to make the histogram and then you have to do it. So mode will be rupee 34. Moving on to the next one, it is matrices question. First of all, the order was supposed to be written. Children have written it wrongly, 2 cross 2, and the equations will be made like that. Okay, A will be equal to C. So children have left it as A is equal to 1, C is equal to 1, and B is equal to -2, and D is equal to 4. They have not written the matrices. You are supposed to write matrix answer as M is equal to 1, 1, -2, and 4. If you will not write in this manner, if you will write A is equal to 1, C is equal to 1, and B is equal to -2, D is equal to 4, and matrix is not written, then you will lose the marks. Okay, you are supposed to write the matrix also. Question number 5a, it was very easy. Okay, when you will use D is equal to 0, because for equal roots, discriminant is equal to 0. So B square minus 4AC is equal to 0. If you will do that, plus 4M minus 4M will be cancelled. You will have M square is equal to 16. So value of M will be, two values of M will be there, plus minus 4. You are supposed to write plus minus. Okay. Next question, M is equal to the value of M is given 3 upon 2. Okay. And it passes through point P. The line segment AB is given where A is -2, 6, B is 3, -4. Okay. The ratio is 3:2. Here I have taken 2:3. Okay. So, but you have to take accordingly. Clear? Like if you are taking 2, then you have to take 3. Okay, 2 into 3 and 3 into -2. Clear? So value of x will be 0. And then if you are writing for y, the y will be equal to 2 into -4 plus 3 into 6. Clear? Divided by 2 plus 3. So value of p, coordinate, section formula question, it will be 0, 2. Okay. And the ratio was 2:3, and here now slope is given